Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin'WithAmore, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I usually post on Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday, and sometimes Friday or Saturday, depending on if I upload a Facebook Live video. Alright, so this is what I'm sharing today. Are you tired of making a regular 5.5 by 4.25? Well, this is a great alternative. It's super cute. I love these celebration dies, and that's what I use to create this card. And I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I cut the other piece that I layered the same size, but I'm going to use the next size down and just leave like a little bit of a border on here and see what that one looks like as well. But I'll give you two options on how you can do this. But it's really simple and fun to do. And I love this wreath builder stamp set. I can't remember. It's called Arrange a Wreath. So this is the stamp set that I'm using for this, and I'm using the full bundle because you need the bundle to create these wreaths. So we're using this one right here, and we're using this, and then I did cut the hearts out. I already have one that I stamped. I had an extra one when I cut this one, so I'm just going to use that one for this. So I just stamped it and used the die to cut it out. But you can do this for all kinds of seasons, and it even has a little poinsettia here. This is going to make a really pretty Christmas wreath. Alright, so this is what we're using. We're also using our Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper for this, and I'm going to use the same pattern. I love this little polka dot pattern here. And so that's what we're going to use for that. And then for the sentiment, I'm using the Lovely You because I love the writing on this, the regular font with the cursive. But I'm using the Miles Apart, but still in my heart. I still have a lot of family back in New York, and I really, really miss seeing them. So I thought these would be some cute cards to send. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You're just going to need a regular 5.5 by 4.25 card base. This card is 8.5 by 5.5, and then I just scored it at 4.25. So that's what you need for your regular base. And so let's just go ahead and get the big shot stuff out of the way because we're doing a lot of big shot work today. All right, let's bring that in. And the first thing we're going to do is cut our card base. So I am using the Celebration Labels dies. That's these right here. Look how gorgeous these are. I love these. And we're using the largest. And then I'm going to use the second largest this time to cut the Designer Series paper. But I did use the same size for the one card that I shared with you. So we're going to put this on here. And I'm just lining up this edge. And then I'm just going to use some purple tape to hold these down. And we are going to run this through. I am using the thick Whisper White on this, but you can use the regular since you're matting it. It's not really necessary to do the thick on this one. Because I'm matting, I did mat the full size, but I decided to use the thick this time because I am not going to mat the whole front. And I love the thick for my regular card bases. Alright, so then you have your card base. Simple and easy, just like that. See that? Alright, and then we're going to cut out our Designer Series paper. Oops. And I'm just layering this. It's gonna end up being, I'm gonna have to cut some off, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and not have enough. So I'm just gonna run it through like this. And I'll just hand cut off the amount that is overlapped. I love the stitching around this, and it's gonna show on both the card base and the Designer Series paper, and it's going to leave a border on this one. And then you need some scrap of your real, this is cherry cobbler, and I'm using vellum this time. And let's see if I can cut out. I'm cutting this one out with that, and then let's see if we can do these two at the same time. Maybe if I would have shortened that. No, we'll just run it through like that. I can't wait to order my new Stampin' Up! Cut and emboss machine. We get to order it as a demonstrator August 4th. And I'm super excited because this is on its last leg. So look how pretty those leaves are. So that is our leaves there. And we're only using one leaf, and then we're going to do two of this smaller leaf. These are so delicate and so pretty. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, and then we are going to do the vellum. When you do the vellum, you're going to hear a lot of crinkling, like creaky noise. It always does it with the vellum. Alright, so now we have our little vellum piece. And this is going to go right in between our other two layers. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love the vellum cut out with this. Alright, and then I think that is all of it because I already stamped and cut out the little heart. So I think that's everything. So I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to look like with the smaller matted on it. So we're going to see that here in a minute. Okay, so here's our pieces. We got those. This, and then we're going to need to stamp our sentiment, and we'll do that in just a minute. Alright, so this is going to lay on top here like that, so it's going to show a little bit of the white. I don't know which way I'm going to like it, but we'll see at the end here. So I'm going to use some of my Stamp and Seal. And you can put it, I try to make it even with these shapes there, and then right here is where I told you, you can use your trimmer for this if you don't have a straight. These scissors usually I can cut pretty straight with because they're long. Alright, and now we're going to get together our wreath, and I'm just using wet glue for the wreath. So we are going to put down first the cherry cobbler, and I'm just going around the middle part on all these bigger pieces, bigger areas I should say, and we're going to set that. And then we're going to do the vellum same way. It looks so pretty cut out of the vellum. I'm kind of staggering these a little bit because these are the same. This one I'm going to have to hold just for a minute. I like how the ends curl here, so they kind of stick up like realistic. They're realistic looking. And then we're going to do this one. This is just going right on the top. I'm going to hold that down there for just a second too. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a piece of Whisper White here so I can stamp the sentiment. I'm going to use some Memento black ink. And then I'm just going to cut this. I think I will bring my, I don't think that's straight. but we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna just bring my trimmer up here real quick and trim it so I have it nice and straight. I'm going to cut a tiny bit off of the other side. Okay, it ends up being around 3/4 of an inch. And then we're going to place this on here, and I'm just going to trim here. And then this ends up being around 3 1/4. And we're going to put dimensionals on this one. And then I'm putting a mini dimensional. Well, I'm going to just cut this because I have some scrap here. And we're going to use that for the heart. We'll put that right there. So look how cute. Isn't it adorable? I really thought this made such a cute card. Which way do you like it better? I think I like it with the little white trim on it, actually. I don't know, it's hard to decide, but I think this makes this stand out more. So I think I'm going with this one. Put it in the comments what you think. All right, everyone, if you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. This is August Hostess Code. We're into a new month, August 4th. The new catalog goes live, which is probably the day that I post this. So don't forget to get your new holiday order in, because you know how things go. If it's something you really like, you need to grab it. All right, everyone, have a blessed one, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.